Fridays we try and get into this space we call it entertainment, show business and all of that, and get to know what exactly has been going on. And over the last 3 months or 4 months or so, there's something that is called Thon that has been taking, the industry by whatever it is. Every single person out there wants to be involved in it one way or the other. In fact, December was our biggest time when you talk about this Thon because we all decided to make one superstar out of the Thorns, and well, Fuas Antua did us proud. We're excited about it, but it didn't end there. Others also decided that they want to take up the challenge. Of course, there are others that are failing along the line. Unfortunately, we've not been able to have a man making us proud. Well, the last man that attempted it actually gave up after 4 hours. And Patrick has been explaining himself ever since. As to whether another man in the person of DJ Sam will be able to make us proud, we're still looking at that picture. It's not too clear, but we're hopeful that he will not be the second man to disappoint us. Well, another woman after Fuya, Singathon was Cookathon, and Phyla actually did us another proud, as Ghanaians. Well, there's another man that also did something. Gourmet actually also did something with lipsticks. We're still waiting for the, details of that as to if, Guinness World Records has decided that this is what it is. So, yes, there's been thongs. There are still more thongs to come. But we want to find out what exactly it takes to actually represent in any of the categories that you decide to actually do, what Guinness World Records has to say with regards to that, the application process, what is involved, because we've seen some people doing it without officially recognized by the Guinness World Records. Patrick's no more so we're going to be finding out some of the details on that, but it's a long process. It's a long process. But before we get into that, let me introduce my guest in the studio, and then we'll find out how this conversation will go. Kwame Dazi is here. He's the host of Showbiz A to Z on Joy 99.7 FM. He's a family to this family. Kwame, good morning. How are you?
Good morning, my brother.
You good?
Yeah.
I love your outfit.
Yeah, baton.
Baton, yeah. What are you selling?
It's a thon interview, right?
I know. We got to sell something,
Baton, because now you're born ton.
Hey, my nigga Bass!
After listening to Sarkodie, he's giving bars.
Giving bars!
He's giving bars. Guys.
So, DJ Sam wants to actually achieve the record of the only DJ that was stand alone. Are you sitting or standing?
Standing.
Yeah.
Doing two
things.
attempts
at the
same time.
Okay.
I know, right? I didn't even think about
Standing and DJing at the same time. So he actually wants to break the record. Sam, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Everything good?
Everything good.
How has it been after you declared yourself? They insulting you or they are bigging you up?
The criticisms, you have them in your DMs and comments when you post, obviously. But I'm not really focused on that side. I'm more of the positive side.
Yeah.
So
whether they like it or not, it will happen.
Oh, it will happen.
Nice one. Nice one. Nana Reagan will be joining us as well. He's a talent manager and journalist. He was part of Fuya Santua's team during the Singathon. Safua wants to do the longest speech marathon. She'll also be joining us via Zoom to share her thoughts with us here on the show. Delagome actually did lipstick application in 10 seconds. And his is done. We're still waiting for Guinness World Records to bring us the official. So that's the most annoying part of this whole thing. When you're done, now to be recognized is the problem. By the time you are recognized, somebody else has also beaten that record.
I know, right?
Humanitarian. So, yeah, we'll get to that part as well. So, these are more the conversations we'll be having here on the show. But let me do this real quick. So, congratulations going out there to some team members at GTA. Congratulations for successfully completing your executive master's degree program in tourism and hospitality management from the University of Cape Coast, UCC. You all work with the Ghana Tourism Authority, Greater Accra Regional Office and Head Office as well. So it's going out to these persons. Cecilia Zoton, congratulations to you. Clara Yaya Nketsia, congratulations to you as well. Esinu May Ayewubu. Esinu May Ayewubu. I hope I got the name right. Congratulations to you as well. And so the message says that may you continue to serve God, country, and humanity with goodwill in career progression and development as well. And say thank you. So this one is coming from your family at GTA. The staff and colleagues at the Ghana Tourism Authority, especially from Kofi Atta Kakra Kusi, who is the corporate affairs in the corporate affairs department, and it's going out to all of you out there. So they call them the Ladies Club, and Kakra, it says that you guys have been amazing over the period, and so they're wishing you the very best, and congratulations going out to you. Great. Nana Reagan has joined us here on the show as well in studio, and so we're going to have Edusafua and Della on the other side via Zoom. You can send your messages to us, your contributions to us. Let us know what you think, and you can do so on WhatsApp. Our WhatsApp line is opened, and so you can do so over there. Okay, so let me welcome Safwa. This Safwa is on Zoom. Let me welcome. Whilst I'm doing that, my producer should get me some of the questions we asked Guinness World Records. I'll be reading them to you on the screens. We asked a few questions and they gave us some answers. That will be the premise to our conversation. But let me welcome Edusafwa. Edusafwa, if you can hear me, good morning. Hello, Edusafwa, are you there?
Good morning.
Yeah, I hope you're good.
Good morning.
I hope you're good.
Morning. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you,
Yes,
but
I'm
do something for me.
well.
Rotate your phone so we can see you on a better side, a better view, okay?
This okay?
I am guessing so. Okay, it's not. So try it again. Let's see. You're okay. Try it again. Rotate it again.
Okay.
No, come back. No. Stay on it. No, go one step. Don't do 180 or 360. Just do 90.
Like this?
90. Yeah. This is fine. Good. I hope you're good.
Yes, I'm super well, thank you.
How's the preparation going?
Oh, we are fine. Like, things are so well. Good morning to your viewers.
Great. And thanks for making time for us this morning. We'll try and see if we have Della on too as well. Producers, help me. Can we get the questions we asked Guinness World Records and then the answers they gave us? But for the records, the Guinness World Records does not actually pay anybody for embarking on that project. It's not as if you're doing it and you have a certain money you're winning, at the end of the day. It's the recognition that comes with it. That's all that you're going to be getting when you're done, right? And also, they don't put a knife to anybody's throat to complete whatever they decide to embark on. It's either you decide that you're tired, you won't do it again, or you continue to do it till, probably break the record that you're attempting. So this is the questions we asked them. Now, there has been a rise in applications from Ghana. Is there generally a rise in Ghana Guinness World Record applications for various activities? If yes, how is this impacting on the jury's work? Which continent currently has the highest number of applications? The answer they give us is this. Can I get the answer? So it says that in general, Guinness World Records receives around 50,000 applications a year, close to 1,000 a week. The records management team are always diligently working to process all those that come in from all across the world. That's the answer they give us with regards to that question. Can I get the next one, please? So the next question we asked was, are there rules to how long a record should be retained by the holder before another attempt is opened? How long does it take for a record attempt to be assessed and validated? This is the answer the Guinness World Records gave us. Our standard review time for an initial application to be processed can take up to 12 weeks. Once all evidence is received after an attempt, the evidence review process can take up to 12 weeks. This may be longer if further evidence is required. Basically, that's the answer they gave us with regards to the question. Can I get the next one that we asked them and the answer they gave us, please? So this is it. What is your response to people who take up unofficial attempts by displaying Guinness World Records logos on their flyers? Are there Guinness World Records regulations to that? This is the answer they give us. Anyone wishing to apply for a record should first check the Guinness World Records website here to understand what makes a record title and the application process. There's a lot of helpful information and inspiration from there. Now, there are more questions we asked. We're going to continue, but let me come back to the studio. Nana Reagan, how are you doing? Good to have you on the show.
Thank you. I like your design.
Thank you very much. So the last time I checked, somebody actually came here looking for me, and the person actually braids hair, and she wanted me to help her apply so she can start a hair or whatever. I was confused, and so the next thing that I had to tell the person was that the best person to talk to is Nana Reagan. I don't know why you did that. So I directed the person. Exactly, I directed the person.
But I've been getting that calls too. Like people have been texting me to help them apply for certain record attempts, and I don't know why.
You are part of a first team.
Yes.
I'm not too sure about what time you started with the team and how application processes were. Okay. But from all that you've seen, how was it like?
Well, for me, I came in after F4 has applied and received a response to her application. So I came in after she announced it on social media, and then I came in to just plan the, press conference announcement, and then the whole preparation just started from there. So it was very challenging because it's my first time, embarking on such an adventurous, thing. So it was very challenging for me. It wasn't easy at all. I had to spend like 2 weeks at the Akwaba village. It's the first time they just prepared the place for events and all of that. So I was even there when they were clearing the place and all of that. And I have to stay because we didn't want to take chances. We have to be sure everything was on point. So before stage set up, everything, I had to stay at Akwaba village. So I spent like 2 weeks, and it was very, very difficult for me.
Before you getting on board, what authenticated the application process that made you, as a journalist and somebody who will probably do a research before embarking on such a project with someone, decide that this is the reason I want to be part of this?
Well, I looked at the reference number they gave to before. It was part of the things that I used to confirm if it's official.
Okay.
So knowing the reference number and checking on the website to see, every detail that the FUA Center gave me was right. So I was like, okay, then this will be.
This is credible.
Official.
So you want it's an official one.
Yes.
Do you have your reference number, Sam?
I have it, but I don't have it off head.
No, I'm not. I'm asking if you've been given that reference number.
So they will send you an email with the reference number.
Okay.
An approval email
with the reference number.
Yeah.
So you display the reference number when you are doing the act itself.
I don't think it's really necessary to display it because where you need that is when probably you're looking for sponsors, because you have to show them
the reference.
This
that is
approved.
official.
Exactly. So I don't think the only thing you have to display will be the time.
Okay.
That's what Guinness wants it to be displayed to the public. So the time and your actions that you're doing. Yeah.
Okay. Edisafwa, do you have your reference number? Because right now we have, because of Patrick.
Yes,
What's your reference number? Do you have it there?
Yes, I have it here.
Okay. How many decades do you have? And at what point did you get that? Was it after you?
Yes, I would love. Okay, I got my letter on November 30th. 23. Yes. That's when I got my.
November what? 23rd?
I'm trying to show it to you.
So you got the approval on November 23rd?
No, November 30.
Okay. And you're supposed to do it on what date?
Yeah, November. 23.
Yeah, and you're supposed to do the pond
yes, I
attempt
told
on
them
what
that
date?
I'll be. No, I chose to do it in 2024, February 9th to 14th.
Okay. All right. So as we speak right now, every other thing you need and whatever it is you will need for that has been put in place, right?
Yes, we are working.
Okay. We'll come back to that. But Kwame, we've seen too many tongues. We're trying to authenticate some of them and all of that. You have been engaging these people, and finding out what they want to be doing with this. We'll look at the impact that it comes on, when it comes to the country and then society and all of that. But are you happy that we're had to be dealing with these, attempts?
It's not up to me to be happy. Are the people who are engaging in this happy themselves? Is their adventure? Is their venture?
Right.
I think this is something that is actually bringing visibility to the brands that are engaging in that activity. Now, if you look at what Ifua Santua did, what Fila did, even apart from the fact that it's kind of brought cohesion, national cohesion into this country, it also impacted their individual brands and careers. So yes, they should be very happy because when most of them came out, they said, I'm not doing this for popularity's sake, I'm doing this for the country, but they know within their hearts it's for brand visibility. And so I think they are benefiting from this, and so they should be happy for that. Maybe where I would say we should be glad is, as Ghanaians, this is putting Ghana on the map. It will automatically give us some international exposure. With Ifua Singathon, we had her sing Ghanaian songs, and people got to know about Ghanaian music. Even the fact that she had to sing one song many times, repeating them, it's great promotion. And so yes, by extension, it is good for the industry and for the country. But I think that individually, they are benefiting from this. And that is why somebody would like to even fake an attempt. And that is deception. If you go on the Guinness World Records website, it is there clearly stated that you cannot use their logo, let alone add official attempt to it on a flyer to come and tell us later that it was not official. You see, so I believe that this is something that has generated excitement in this country. On the back of Hilda Bassi's attempt in Nigeria, people thought, okay, if Hilda got almost the whole of the world talking, and Ghanaians were so excited to see Hilda do this, why can't we also do this? Most of the people who are now about to attempt an activity in GWR, they applied way back last year. Yours was in October. Yeah. And most of them applied even before Ifua Santua. So, in as much as I would say maybe they are just following Ifua Santua's example, most of them had their application sent in even before Ifua Santua. So we can attribute the number of applications to Hilda Bassi. Then maybe after Ifua Santua we had more, because the last time we checked we had about
applications from Ghana, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a lot. I think
about 400.
Yeah.
About 400.
Yeah.
And I'm sure by now,
actually.
by now we may have gotten more than that. Because
I'm doing one for somebody today.
And I personally know a friend who is in the media. He's not made it public yet, so I wouldn't mention his name, who is about doing an interview-a-thon. Interview-a-thon. As in he interviewing people. So like you are doing to us right now, he interviews somebody for, let's say, 5 minutes or 10 minutes. Exactly. You see. So we are going to see a lot of this. So, Ghanaians, typical of us as Ghanaians, when something comes into the system, everybody wants to latch onto that to project themselves and their brand. And so let me say it's normal, but I think that in as much as we wouldn't stop anybody from doing this or engaging in an attempt, I think you should be very creative in selecting which activity you want to do. Because if you come and do Cookathon again, it would be exciting. Or Singathon. Somebody's doing club DJ-a-thon. That is quite different. Somebody is coming to do speech-a-thon, speaking. Another person is coming to do interview-a-thon. Maybe you should try something more challenging, unique, and impactful. We've seen the small boy, 1-year-old, Liam. Arts, doing painting. We've seen Dela Gourmet do lipstick-a-thon. That one I think is very easy to do.
Dela won't be happy. He's on. We'll be talking to you.
We've seen a number of people do different things. I think that we should be very creative in challenging ourselves to do different things, but we should not also abuse the attempt.
In our subsequent conversation, we'll be looking at the abuse of those attempts that people have been doing. But Dela, thanks for making time for us this morning, first of all. But have you heard from GWR already?
The day I sent my evidence, they sent me an email telling me they've received it. So I think that's the last time I heard from them.
Did they tell you how long it would take for them to officially recognize you for the attempt?
Yeah, it's going to take like 12 weeks. That's like 3 months.
So we're not there yet. How many of the months
No.
have we done already? Like a month already?
So I did my attempts in January, so I'm hopeful that towards March ending April, the results will be out.
How difficult was it for you to start the entire process of application?
It wasn't difficult to me. It wasn't difficult because I applied during the time the network was stable, so it wasn't that difficult to me. And I applied in October, and the email came in November. So I had just like 1 month interval to receive my second email. So from there, I started preparing towards my attempt, and I think that's it. So it's for difficulty. I didn't have any hustle with that.
Did you have a reference number before you embarked on the attempt?
Yes. You surely have a reference number. When you send the application, the first email they'll give you will come with a reference number at the top. So after your name, the reference number, then the message they have for you.
During your attempt, did you display the reference number in any of the artworks that you did, or banner or
Yes,
anything?
that's very key because that will let people know what you are doing is genuine. So all my artworks, I asked them to add the reference number to it.
Exactly.
I see, interesting. I'll get back to you. Just Afua.
Hi.
Okay, so we have a bit of delay in your communication with us, so I'll try and see how we can, work around that. But now it's becoming almost like everybody's doing it. So whenever anybody announces it, it becomes like a joke to people. People don't want to take you serious. Those who are coming later would have to deal with this a lot. In your case, are still people doubting that this thing that you've taken upon yourself is probably one of the jokes, or you're just seeking attention?
Thank you so much. Like I told you from the beginning, I had my letter November 30, and it was something that I genuinely wanted to do it in 2024 with the people that I told, like I do trust, and I told them about my dream. So my first announcement on social media, I didn't put any reference number. I didn't put my official letter. I just went ahead and used their logo to write something. I tweeted something for Instagram. So when I did that, yes, automatically a lot of people felt that like that because maybe that's the trend in Africa now. So after 2-3 days, I started talking about it. Then I officially went to one of my godfathers, Dr. Ernesto Forisapon, and I showed him my letter, and I showed him like the go ahead that I have to that I want to go ahead with in 2024, this 2024. So he was so happy because that this attempt comes with like finances, all those stuff. So he officially told me that for me taking that step, he's proud, he's happy, and he's together with his brothers. They are going to be there to help me see my dream. So after I showed with my manager, Mr. Bright Green, we showed the letter to Dr. Ernesto Forisapon. I was happy, and I said, okay, fine. Now I'm going to announce it because I know that I have
a backing sort of.
Yes, backing sort of. So then I posted, like my lipstick brother said, I posted my letter with my reference number, my email. And the interesting thing is that email they send you when they are replying you to take the attempt is automated. So they will tell you, don't reply. You understand? So then I posted my letter out there. I started my flyers and the journey began.
I see. Quite a journey. Let's talk about the decision to attempt the kind of category that you're doing. Could it have been any other thing apart from just the DJing that you want to do?
Yeah. So they even said it to me that just in case I apply and they don't give me the approval, they'll direct me to other DJing categories that I can apply to. So there's online DJing, like someone who plays on the internet for, I think, quite a number of hours. It's not too long, yeah. And there's quite a lot under DJing. Yeah.
So what happens is that if you apply for a certain category and they are not ready to let you do that one, they'll give you an alternative.
Exactly.
And if you're happy with that alternative, you can go ahead and do it or decide not to.
Yeah.
So it could have been different one.
Exactly. It could have been. Because for me, I was even thinking if they do not accept my approval, which one am I going to do? So I went through the list. I realized, no.
There's nothing over there you can do apart from that.
The interest.
You could have done Singathon.
Yeah, because you're standing already.
Standing and DJing.
So the thing is, I want to do something in relation to my career currently and my field. I've been in the club scene for a very long time. So I was like, no, this is what I actually want. I want to do this. So I think your letter, when you're applying, you have to give them a letter, like the reason why they have to accept it and give you back feedback, all those things. So I think that also counts. I don't know. I didn't
know about the others, but
yeah.
In your case, that was what it was.
If what did say?
Exactly. So I think you have to convince them for them to accept it.
So it's not just sending the email.
No.
Just,
Yeah, you really have
I want to do it,
exactly.
so give me the chance to do it.
Exactly. You have to give them a full background, how long you've been doing it, like write to them.
So if they didn't approve of your request, what would have been the case for you? Disappointment?
Disappointment, yes. Because under my application, the one I applied for, there are a couple of applicants that they are going through. So as soon as I got, I was very happy. I was like, oh, wow.
Are you going to be the first person to do this, or there are somebody who's already a holder?
Yeah, there's a holder. His name is Norberto. Since 2014, no one has been able to break the record.
2014?
Yes. And he did it for 200 hours.
Wow. 200 hours?
Yep.
So you are doing it for more than 200 hours?
Exactly. So so initially, it was 5 days. And he decided to add 4 days.
Ish.
The one who's holding the record.
He decided to add 4 days.
So you are doing how many days? It means you have to do 10 over 10.
11 days.
Hey.
Regan,
Bro.
how gruesome is this process of breaking a record? You have lived the experience. I mean, sleepless nights and all of that.
I tell you.
We'll look at the impact, but how tiring is this for anybody who is yet to actually get into it now?
It is very, very tiring. First of all, I would say the most important thing you need to look out for is a very dedicated team.
Very important.
A very dedicated team, because you don't want to start and then your team will leave you in the middle of the sea.
Yeah.
And you can't go back, you can't do anything. So you need a very dedicated team that you can be rest assured that, okay, when you are at the top doing whatever, they are also at the background, like making things happen for you. So once you have that, then, I mean, you are sure of breaking an attempt or, going ahead with your record attempt. So for me, I think everything goes down to the team. Yes.
In the case of the attempts and what you possibly would achieve, does it get to a point where you feel this thing we are doing, we may just be wasting our time? Because then again, and that has been the conversation about the fact that when you're doing yours, somebody else has applied and is also doing hers. Yeah. So, in fact, when Philo was doing hers, there were...
Somebody was doing it in Canada. And
exactly. Yeah. So you being part of the team, how do you manage some of these things that it doesn't even break you before it gets to the person who is doing it in the first place?
Well, for me, I think we had conversations around such things.
Even before you began?
Yeah, even before we began. We have, production meetings where, we speak to ourselves that we are not going to allow some of these things get to us. Yeah. Not just the attempts or people trying their attempts, and even conversations among the media. Yeah. We really spoke about some of the, and it's very, very important, especially the person trying the attempts. You need to psych the person. You need to make the person understand that when you hear this, you don't have to do that. Because the moment we want to react to every comment or everything that is happening around you, you might not pay attention to what you want to do, and probably you might not even achieve what you want to achieve. So just focus on what you have been approved to do. Just get your mind on it and then do it. That's the thing, because definitely you are going to get people. There are some of the attempts nobody would want to do it when you are doing it.
Yeah.
Nobody
also
will.
another-
Nobody. I
that's
mean,
also the selection process.
Immediately after Heda Basi's Cookathon, we saw a lot of ladies coming out
Yeah.
and saying, I want to do this, I want to do that. But ask yourself, after the Singathon, have you seen anybody trying the
No.
Singathon? So, I mean, it depends on what attempt or record you are trying to attempt to break. So, if it is that weird or difficult, you might not get people coming to try it. But if it is an open attempt and everybody feels like, oh, Charlie, this even falls under my thing, I can do this, I can do it, then you get a lot of people applying for the same thing. And that is what is happening with the Cookathon, because I mean, women are women. I mean, when they enter the kitchen, they do their thing. So everybody feels like that. I can cook. Once, especially if the person has that catering or chef background and all of that, like easily they want to do, because it is something. It comes with them like on daily. It's part of them.
I don't know if it's official, but I've seen one lady from Kumasi also trying to attempt.
The
flyers.
Cookathon, yeah.
I don't know if it's official, but I've seen.
I didn't see the
Guinness.
I saw
There's a reference there.
Yeah, the reference.
Are you serious?
I'm telling you, I saw a reference there.
See, so it is. That's what I'm saying. If you check on their website, I mean, there are a lot of records, like plenty. Ask yourself, why is it that Ghanaians are not going for that or this?
Yeah.
Why are they? Why is
All
everybody
doing
moving
the,
cooking?
we like food. Kakakusi, the food tourism, it looks like I would say Shemukina, like.
Man, I've been asking people when they call me, I ask them, like, so what triggers or motivated your choice of record attempts? And some of them will tell you, oh, me, I can cook. Oh, me, I'm a makeup artist. I know I can. I've been doing it every day. So for me, I think people are just doing what they are comfortable with and not really going out of the box to do something extreme, like something that is not them. They don't have...
That is challenging.
That is challenging. Thank you, Kwame. That is challenging enough.
I think that's the right thing to do. You should do something that is your strength. Because if you're not a good singer, you're not a singer, typical singer, you go and try. You may encounter problems.
Because we'd have to sing the songs. You know the
That's
words.
the whole idea about Guinness.
That is why DJ Sam is doing Club DJ-a-thon, because he's a DJ. Dela Gome, a beautician. So let's take Cookathon. You see, if we are...
So it means a Dusafa is a talkative.
It's talkative. Opekasa,
He has the media background and all of that.
Dusafa, are you there?
NJ.
Good.
I'm here.
Yeah, good. So it's a general perception that you like talking. You're talkative. If we leave you that you should talk in the next 3 years, you give us a show. Is that only the reason why you decided to do that, or there's a certain impact you want to make on society, and that's the reason why you say, leave me to talk. I just want to talk.
Thank you so much. I think the challenge, the speech marathon is not necessarily about somebody who can talk. You understand? The challenge itself is about someone who has the tenacity, the strength, and the energy to go. So for me, my reason for applying in August was that I kept on telling my friends and people around me that one day I'll go on the global stage. All because, if you remember AY comedian, his movie 30 Days in Atlanta, he won world record with it. So I started studying Guinness World Record for long. And I created an account with them. So all the time when I'm with friends, I tell them that moment breaking record, then we'll all laugh. So last year in August, I applied for the longest talking marathon because I felt like I'm going to talk about societal issues, Ghana, Africa, and everything in it. So when I applied and they replied me in November, they brought longest speech marathon. So the speech marathon is all about an individual who can come as a lecturer, a public speaker, a motivator, whatsoever, to talk about the issues that that individual loves to talk about. So attempting the Guinness World Record is not necessarily a person who is tough, a person who is strong, a person who can do that particular thing you're going to do. You need some special grace and strength from God, because not going off for days, talking about things for days, you are human. But I feel that I always tell people who have approached me that if you're going to do this thing, people who go into it won't tell you the truth. There is one thing you have to do about the Guinness World Record: seek spiritual protection. Because when you attempt the record itself, people know that automatically. For me, people like me, everyone can testify that if it was about fame, it was about people hearing my name, I wouldn't go for Guinness World Record. But I'm somebody that I am fighting to put my voice on the global stage, because I have that voice. Like, God has blessed me with that voice, and I want to use it. I'm a woman that I didn't love, or I want to work for God someday. So I want to use my voice. You understand? So I remember when my letter came, a woman that I'm so close to, she's in Virginia. She was like, Edu, all the people we are seeing, nobody knows them, and they've been seen. What are you going to do there because you're not? And I said, listen, the world record, yes, gives you fame, but it is not all about that. Each and every one have their motive why they go on that stage. I just want to sell my voice to the world. Secondly, too, there's a lot to be told. I'm a Ghanaian. I have the opportunity to tell where I am from, to tell where I have lived all my years. Accra, Kumasi, all the 16 regions, everything about it. So the record is more to a lot than probably we are thinking. Okay.
So have you spiritually fortified yourself?
Me, anybody who knows me knows that even when I was into social media controversy, the kind of things that was done behind me never worked. So anybody who knows me from childhood knows me. Go and ask Honorable Makokekuma. I was a child at 4 with a Bible going to church. Aside that, I know God. Personally, I have strong spiritual fathers, because from my Adonko Famiko fame 2015 to date, a lot of people had opportunities and they did nothing with it. I'm a girl that has fought from that ground till date. You understand? Now on Guinness World Record. So for me, I don't joke with spirituality. That's where I go. I get full in there before I even come to face the physical world. So I even tell my friends that when you pray, when you have that spiritual backing, things you're doing physically is easy for you. So for me, I have. Okay.
Go ahead. Della, are you there? Can you hear me?
Hello? Yeah, I can hear you.
How was your spiritual fortification before you embarked on the
Well, with my team, we did a lot of praying before the attempt, and moreover, I don't like to do something for a very long time. That's why I didn't go in for any marathon something. I wanted something that I can do within the shortest possible time. So that's why I went into the lipstick application in 30 seconds. So with that, I really didn't have any, should I say, attack? But it was all fun, and at the end I was happy. The most important thing is to be happy at the end. So
since the time you announced that you wanted to embark on it and all that, you didn't have anybody appearing in your dreams. You didn't see anybody telling you, "Go, if you are not careful, this thing you are going to do. if you don't look for a shrine and go and fortify yourself."
When I received the email, I kept it to myself. I kept it to myself for some time. I just really wanted to.
What did you keep to yourself for some time?
The email. When I received the email, yes, the approval to do the attempt, I kept it to myself for some time. I just wanted to see if I could do this underground, because I was really scared What if at the end I don't get the certificate? Then it becomes a disgrace to me. So I really wanted to do this underground. But from how things are going, I was like, no, I have to put my effort in this just to make it work. So for the attack, no, nobody appeared in my dreams.
Because lipstick, yeah. Who attacking lipstick for what?
Yeah.
Anyway, I'll come back to wrap up with you. Let me find out. Sam, what Jerry?
No.
And how you go bath? Or you go find Bible?
Okay, Bible I have. I have the Bible at home. Yeah, I do my readings from time to time.
Okay.
But
you think it's enough? Text you go through this?
Yeah, I think once you believe in God, everything should be possible. That's my motto, and I believe in God so much.
So you will not fast, you will not pray in tongues, you're just going to use the Bible?
Yeah, that's me.
10 days or?
Oh, 10 days. I don't know, for some funny reason, I haven't been thinking about it. Like, when I tell people about it, this is 11 days, are you sure you can do it? But my focus is on the guideline. That's where my focus is, because for me, they have this particular one in the guideline that at least there has to be 10 people on the dance floor at any moment.
Oh.
Exactly.
You are mobilizing 10 people, 10
exactly.
people, 10 people too.
At every moment.
Hey, then you need our help too.
You get it.
Just like...
Yeah, so that's where my focus is. I'm not too much paying attention. I'm not paying attention on my physical being and all that. Yeah, I mean, there are doctors and all that. So
and they ask doctors.
Yeah, so
massaging your legs.
Yeah. So there will be ambulance and everything.
So you are fortified enough.
Oh yeah, I'm good.
So you are not doing it in public, like you are doing it indoors?
No, it's public. It's open to the public.
So
I'm doing at my current workplace, Mood Bar.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just around the corner.
But that's a place that runs a business.
Yeah.
How are you going to combine the two? The business, people running the business and you doing your thing?
So, as I said, I work there. I'm the official DJ. I'm resident DJ there. So I had a meeting with my boss and we had to adjust. So,
okay.
Yeah, that's
so
what
you play 2-4-7.
Yeah.
And just between the breaks.
Exactly.
So when they are doing their business, you're also playing for other people too.
Yeah.
Wow. Adusafo, how are you doing yours? In your room, we have to come to your bedroom and come and watch you do it all. We are going to the conference center.
We are doing at the La Palm Royal Beach Hotel, 9th to the 14th of February, La Palm Royal Beach Hotel. And like my DJ brother was saying, for me, I have a medical center, Bema Camp, Dr. Rajwa Nunu and her fantastic team from 37 and Kolebu and some doctors from the diaspora. They are the people taking care of me. And I think that they've done amazing for me, especially even though I've not begun my health, they've done so good to me. So from the 9th to the 14th of February at the La Palm Royal Beach Hotel, this is when we are taking the longest speech marathon by an individual. And I would love to also use your platform to tell like any individual or let's say lady, old man, woman, anyone who wants to embark on the Guinness World Record that I think that we got a little challenge when my media team lead, Pinky Lulu, she's at YFM. We wanted to speak to almost every region for interview. And the funny thing was that some of the regions were like, they don't know anything like that is happening in Ghana. And she was like, how? Are you not Ghanaians? And it is true. And one thing of the Guinness World Record is that, they want you to make them popular. You understand? So if any individual is embarking on the Guinness World Record, make sure that you do good media access for whatever that you're coming to do. As I'm talking to you right now, we are fortunate to talk to 13 regions out of the 16 regions of the Republic of Ghana via their radio and their TV stations. We've been able to do some platforms in Nigeria. The Sun newspaper, Cameroon, carried my story. Orange, Graphic Showbiz, etc. also has carried my story. So we are doing much for it to happen. And again, I'm using your platform to thank my sponsors, which I know, I have to come and pay. I'll come and do justice. You know, Joy Prime is big.
You know, you're my girlfriend, so don't worry. I'll go and defend us.
God bless you. So, you know this water, special ice mineral water, they are doing justice to everyone.
Hey, and this is
yes.
Invoice.
Yes.
I thought she was just.
I begged you. Hey,
Hey,
I begged you. Choose La Palm
and this is
Royal
I'm not
Beach
taking
Hotel.
salary this month. I know. Can't get it to you.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be paid, but
Yes.
it's okay.
My production team, Magic Hands Ghana. You can see I'm in there. These people are a fantastic team of men and women with credibility all over the years. Really, so with our case, somebody like me who truly believe in God, and I've sat with my fathers like Apostle Francis Amoakwata, Prophet Maxwell Champon, some of my spiritual fathers, I've spoken deep with them. We've spoken to the owner of the universe. Believe you me, good will happen.
So
and,
are we...
God
is the speech going to be about Kwame Nkrumah's legacy? Is it going to be about Jomo Kenyatta? Are we speaking about Nkrumah, Mandela? What exactly?
Okay, so talking about Ghana, you know that there are so many things in our country. One, we have 16 regions of the Republic of Ghana. You can talk about where we are now: Greater Accra, Ashanti region, Central region, Western, Eastern, Western North, Oti region, Savannah, Upper East, Upper West, blah, 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 blah. So there is so much to talk about. And you're saying Kwame Nkrumah's legacy. When we come to the world of entertainment, you know that there is the old, the young, those who have left legacies, those who have done so well and no more. There is one power ground as well to talk about, which is social media and its impacts to the world. Okay. So it's going to be a great time to be alive because souls like me have never believed in themselves. I have 100% believed in the owner of the universe to help me, to use me. And it has been a strong bone for me all the days of my life. So it's going to be time.
Very well. A big thank you to you for spending time with us this morning. We wish you well. And also, we're going to have a part 2 sometime next week. As and when we need to speak to you again in terms of preparation so far, we'll come back to you and speak to you.
Off from the 1st to the 9th of February, no social media, nothing. That is per my medical team and per the World Record rules, because the person holding the marathon did not talk for 7 good working days.
Before.
Okay, if you or anybody can, you can see that my down, because that is what, you know, normally myself, I talk on top of my voice, but my speech therapists have been so good to me and they've taught me how to talk. So I remember I've spoken for 3 days. Yes, I do the normal sleeping little with my team, but I was long because I'm not screaming. I'm not talking on top of my voice. So from the 1st to the 9th of February, of the public, I'll be off social media, every phone call, everything, because I need this brain. I need this voice with my team and all the people wishing us well for it to be a reality.
Okay, we wish you well on your mumu journey before the attempt itself. Della, thank you so much for you'll be mumu for a while. Thank you so much for joining us this morning as well. We really appreciate you. Unfortunately, our time is up.